Happy Friday! Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a good morning. I, again, am on my way to work. That just seems to be the time that I make these videos. So yesterday I got my nails done, and I feel pretty good about it. I had a very interesting conversation last night with somebody who's very close to me. And we were talking about God and situations and people's lives and how they live their lives and how everybody is given the same chances and the same opportunities when they get born into this world. And it was a little bit of a debate, but it was really good. And I think debates, honestly, are very healthy in any kind of relationship that you have with anybody else in your life. But there are a lot of broken people on the planet and a lot of people that need help. And helping people who are broken, it's not a handout, it's not money, it's not financial help. It could be any kind of help. Emotional, stability, financial, if you decide that's something you want to do. But ultimately, back to what I've been saying over and over again, is that you are not going to get anywhere unless you work for it. And you put the time in, you put the effort in. And people as a whole get upset. They get so offended and so upset by other people and the things that other people say, or they put labels on other people. Well, you're lazy, or you're unmotivated. And honestly, that might be true. It might be true. But people who are, there's a difference between being lazy and not having the information to be able to get to where you need to get. A lot of people don't know how. A lot of people want something, but then they also have to make the decision to be like, this is what I want. Yes, I'm going to go get it. And it's the determination that is missing half the time. So motivation is actually a very beautiful thing. And I don't feel like a lot of people are getting motivated these days. So you just need to reach out. Ask for help, ask for somebody to motivate you, do something. Happiness, I believe, is a choice, but also happiness is based off of progression. And if you're not making progress or progression in anything, you're not gonna be happy. That's why we set weekly goals. That's why we set daily goals. Because how good does it feel when you reach your goal? It feels amazing. That's why you want to set smaller individual goals. Yes, it's awesome to have a big dream and a final picture. That's really good. But you also need stepping stones. Because if your goal is unattainable, unreachable, you're going to get demotivated and you're not going to reach it. And you could tell me all day long, I'm going to do it, I'm going to reach it. That's awesome. And if you do, I am so very proud of you. But if you don't have smaller goals along the way to your bigger goal, ultimately you will fail. And that's not to make you unmotivated. I'm going to be completely honest with you because I've been there and I've done that and I've gone through it. And the only way that I got out of it was making smaller goals that were more achievable, more attainable for me to grasp and take hold of. Plus, smaller goals are easier to keep track of and set the standard for. And so every time you hit one of those goals, you get a little bit of self-motivation every time. And then you get really excited and you're like, yeah, I did such a good job. This is awesome. I'm doing so great. Let's go for another goal. Let's hit the next step. That's how it should be. That is exactly how it should be. And so from the last conversation that we had, we were talking about you letting you down how we hold other people accountable and we hold the blame on other people. We like to point fingers. Ultimately, it's up to you and you alone, and it's your decision on what you do and what you don't want. So we need to look ourselves in the mirror and figure out where we went wrong. Where did you let you down? Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. If you want to be upset at anybody about where you are in your life, you got to be upset at yourself. So why are you not worth it to you? Ultimately, that means that you're not worth it to yourself. And honestly, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You should be the most important person to yourself. And you should be loving yourself and taking care of yourself and doing whatever you need to do to make sure, one, that you're okay, and two, to make sure that you're happy in life. Because if you're not happy, you're not doing it right. If you're not smiling, you're not doing it right. Oh, I get so heated. So, having said that, why are you only giving 50% when you know you could be giving 100 to 120%? How important is your life to yourself? Because if it's important, you're going to do what you have to do. You're going to put the work and you're going to put the time and the effort into doing what you want to do to get it done. Ultimately, if you're not giving 120%, the only person you're cheating is yourself. That's it. Just you. You might be letting other people down, but you are deciding to let other people down. If you didn't want to let other people down, you wouldn't let them down. You would just do it and get it done. So, have a beautiful day. Have an awesome day at work. We got a lot of people at church right now, so if you're going to church, have a good day at church. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but I think people just need to understand that you can't expect something to happen if you're not doing the work, pretty much, ultimately. And it's so easy to get started. Even if you don't know how to get started, ask somebody. It's so easy with any situation and any problem. It literally makes me dumbfounded that people are stuck where they're stuck. Just ask for help. There's so many people willing to help you. On a lighter note, we're going to kick butt today. Today's going to be an awesome day. Make sure you smile. Make sure you smile. We got people walking around right now. They're all smiling. They're all waving. That's not just church people. It's not just church people that wave and smile. So yeah. I love you guys. Have an awesome day. Have a good attitude. Run your day. Don't let the day run you. You got it. Let's make it happen.